Love in Later Life for Jean and Lionel press red for Judi Dench and Geoffrey Palmer as time goes by. Next here on BBC One, an unlikely friendship brings some light relief from the pressures of war. SAS Rogue Heroes in a moment.
Well, we know it wasn't an accident.
What do you need support?
I do not.
This isn't food poisoning. Whoever sent that wants to shock.
Absolutely.
What do they want?
We could be looking at 400 passengers going down with a deadly virus.
Would you rather hold on to some hope or be told all hope is lost?
The new series of Silent Witness continues tomorrow at 9 on BBC One and iPlayer.
In the beautiful Spanish village of Mocklin, Alan and I are at it again.
Hola! We're transforming a derelict townhouse
into a fully functioning B&B.
I love Spain.
It's lovely and peaceful, isn't it? It's our biggest and best project.
You're so positive. Or naive.
A Mandarin Alan's Spanish Job, Friday the 24th of January on BBC One and iPlayer.
Gladiator Series 2 starts Saturday at 5:50 on BBC One and iPlayer.
I really love you, Marianne. Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm seeing someone.
Oh, how long?
A couple months.
I've heard you're a bit of a nosy Parker. You know what happens to nosy Parkers, don't you?
Femi, are you for real right now? You will never be one of them.
Box sets to stay in for. Watch now on BBC iPlayer.
Even the toughest struggle with the horrors of war now on BBC One. Graphic violence and scenes some of you may find upsetting, together with strong language from the start. We're later than billed with the SAS Rogue Heroes. Press red now to watch in Ultra HD on BBC iPlayer.
This little game is called Deathmatch.
The trainers have been gunning for me since day one.
I'm getting set up here.
That's actually really upset me now.
I don't care anymore.
Who will survive and who will die? The Traitors continues Wednesday at 9 on BBC One and iPlayer.
This time, the most demanding season yet.
This was a disaster. You're fired.
The Apprentice, coming soon on BBC One and iPlayer.
Slightly later than billed, the Sunday night news now on BBC One with Rita Chakrabarti.
Tonight, police in Los Angeles warn of scammers and looters exploiting the chaos caused by the wildfires as winds threaten to whip up again. Working day and night to battle the flames, but firefighters tell the BBC they might finally be gaining the upper hand.
There's helicopters flying just above us, just dropping water now, trying to keep those flames at bay.
And the other main stories on the programme tonight. An off-duty police officer has died in North Yorkshire after being hit by a lorry while helping at the scene of an earlier crash. Why Greenlanders want to determine their own future, whatever the rhetoric of Donald Trump. And Manchester United begin their defence of the FA Cup in a dramatic match at Arsenal. Good evening. Scammers and looters have been taking advantage of the wildfires in Los Angeles.
The London bombings.
In David Attenborough, this is how it works. They just say, nothing can swim in this water. It was toxic brine, oil water. Same thing. Nothing could actually swim about. I could. And there was bats, lots of cockroaches, climbing up a mountain of poo. He says he doesn't like it. But why do we have to watch it? Because I don't want to watch it. and then I don't want to watch it, and then I just get dragged in. Very good.
The more you listen, the more you see. Great minds don't think alike. They challenge each other to think differently. They disrupt, teach, collect, travel, synthesize. They're workaholics, eccentrics, revolutionaries, visionaries. From Malcolm X to Marie Curie, Socrates to Seychon Argon, join me, Naomi Alderman, for inspirational stories of great minds that thought nothing alike. Human Intelligence. Listen on Radio 4 and BBC Sounds.
I'm re-investigating some of the most dramatic chapters in British history.
Oh, yes, it turns very dark here.
Get closer to the truth. Lucy Worsley investigates. Watch now on BBC iPlayer.
Winning and a sustained level of excellence. That's Sir Alex Ferguson.
He was tapping into you as a human being.
It was never ever enough, whatever happened.
Passion and desire to win.
Never ever give up.
He won the 2 trophies this season. Next year he want to win 3.
Sir Alex. Watch now on BBC iPlayer.
It's 20 years this summer since the 7/7 London bombings. 2 weeks on from the devastating attack, the bombers would strike again, but fail. As the police manhunt intensifies, a tragic, fatal mistake is made. Events unfold now on BBC Two with scenes you may find upsetting, some strong language and raw, powerful testimony. Press red to watch how the devastating crime unfolded on BBC iPlayer. Emma Barnett interviews Giselle Pellicot's daughter about one of the most shocking cases in French history, Pellicot Trial, The Daughter's Story, 7 p.m. tomorrow on BBC Two and BBC iPlayer.
Well, we know it wasn't an accident.
Thought you needed support.
I do not.
This isn't food poisoning. Whoever sent that wants to shock.
Absolutely.
What do they want?
We could be looking at 400 passengers going down with a deadly virus.
Would you rather hold on to some hope or be told all hope is lost?
The new series of Silent Witness continues tomorrow at 9 on BBC One and iPlayer.
This little game is called Deathmatch.
The traitors have been gunning for me since day one.
I'm getting set up here.
That's actually really upset me now.
I don't care anymore.
Who will survive and who will die? The Traitors continues Wednesday at 9 on BBC One and iPlayer.
Higgins and Robertson open play at the Masters today, snooker extra at 20-1. Now Spielberg at his finest, with strong language and prolonged violent scenes, Saving Private Ryan on BBC Two.
عليك مجري
Sabine Magrama Khri Tese Dinian Chatsa Fubsho K Awari
Tragic to on scale talk on it.
Encourage arrogant and psychopath to walk.
Awari to Samoa.
The darker the secret, the deeper it's buried. Kra continues Saturday at 9 on BBC 4 and iPlayer.
Dragon's Den is back.
That makes me happy.
You've got a great business.
With some guest dragons.
I've got to give you a little cuddle. I'm feeling a bit emotional.
What's the strategy?
The proof is in the pudding.
The new series of Dragon's Den. continues Thursday at 8 on BBC One and iPlayer.
Winning and a sustained level of excellence. That's Sir Alex Ferguson.
He was tapping into you as a human being.
It was never ever enough, whatever happened.
Passion and desire to win.
Never ever give up. He won the 2 trophies this season. Next year he want to win 3.
Sir Alex. Watch now on BBC iPlayer.
Big breaks, bright lights and box office gold now on BBC 4 with some strong language back to the 80s for a battle on and off the green bays for the gods of snooker.